stuff for the last week and a half. Gonna do an unboxing video, except for half of them are in bags. Oh man, let's get it started. I do have a metal swizzle stick with a nice rounded tip, so I'm not gonna damage any gear by opening this stuff. First item, Zpacks. I ordered a couple $100 worth of stuff, and I forgot to add the little dry bag. So this one came all on its own, separate order. It's my first piece of Dyneema gear ever, and it feels awesome. All right, let's get right along. Boom! Gators for my shoes. Ultras, same brand as my shoes. Wow, this is a lot heavier and bigger than I thought. I should have read up a little more on this. Probably won't be carrying this with me because it's so heavy. I take it with me on day trips though, so it's not a total waste, but pretty much what I'm thinking is if I'm not staying in town as much, paying for hotels, hostels, and all that stuff, what I'm going to try to do is just wipe down my pits and private areas with some degradable freaking wipes, you know, just save some money where I can. Yeah, moving right along. Gotta have this, right? Gotta have some Body Glide. Speaks for itself. I'll have to get a knife, hold on. Anchor, so you probably know what that is. This is the quick mount wall charger. If you recognize this from Neemer's video, what I got last week was the other part of Neemer's video recommendation of the Rav Power 1000. So with these two, my electronics are all finished off. And going into the new electronics bag. I love it, this thing is awesome. Cool. Oh, what do we have here? Oh yeah, that's right. Now I ordered a few extra of these because I plan on handing a few out on trail if anybody wants them. Yeah. Sanitizer with the loops to go on your backpack. Now I got 8 of these things. Didn't need to order 8, but I figured why not provide a little trail magic for anybody who may not have one of these. So, get rid of some of this garbage. Moving right along. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, so I'll just put it up there for y'all to read. This was recommended to me by a hiker, Greg Baines, saying that this stuff does not come off unless you want it to. Now this is a pretty big roll, so I will probably loop some around a pen or pencil and not carry the whole thing. If I need more, I can always have it resupplied out to me. Oh yeah, this is it right here. I have so much in this little bag. It's hard to believe that there's a couple $100 worth of Zpacks gear in this little bag. Okay. First things first, I have the large rectangle dry bag to go in the bottom of my pack to hold all my clothes. Next up, no, it's not a shoulder pouch. This is the top side pocket. Gonna go up along there. I'm actually gonna put because I have a gravity system and it's kind of just big, bulky. I got this to store what I can in here. I do have a side pocket though, or the strap pocket. The convenience of having your phone in here and whatnot. I already have the belt pockets, so I figured why not get one over there on the strap. Okay, I wanted to just replace all my tent stakes, but what I ended up doing was just getting 2 for my main fly tie-outs. That was probably a pretty good investment right here. These are the titanium ones. No, these are the carbon fiber. I don't even know anymore. They're good though. Oh yeah. Bear bag. Comes with the line. I got the kit, so it also comes with the rucksack. Something to put my Snickers in finally. All right. Now the reason I ordered another tent stake stuffed sack is because the stuffed sack that came with my tent to hold the stakes is ridiculously big. And I was actually able to get my ground sheet to fit in here pretty nicely. So I just needed to get a new stuffed sack for my stakes. No big deal. It's a little more practical size anyway. A few extra carabiners. I got my, I guess these go with these. My top roll side straps, I think is what they're called. But I noticed that when I roll them up and click them like this, it builds up. Like when I was hiking in the snow, it would build up a lot of snow, and then when I come off the hill, it would get a little warmer towards the bottom, it would melt, and it would actually just pool a bunch of water, or if I'm hiking in the rain for that matter, it would just pool up on the top. So what I'm hoping is if I pull them down and strap them on the side, there'd be less of a pool there, more of a runoff, and I would get less water built up on my pack. And also, I got little things like repair tape and the repair thread, just because I'm a Boy Scout, always gotta be prepared. I would rather carry the little bit of extra weight and be ready for anything on the trail. Not anything, but almost. So what else we got? We got a bunch of crap. This I ordered like last week. This came with the battery brick AT guide. Gotta have one of those. Now this one I think is freaking awesome. I wanted to get a bandana. I'm a Raiders fan. I found one that I freaking liked. Willie Brown is one of my favorite Raiders. And he holds an event every year. This is a little smaller than I thought. I'd still be able to make it work though, probably. The punt, pass, and kick thing, what I did not realize is that it's got an autograph on it. Didn't know it when I bought it. I have an authentic autograph rookie card, so I'll probably compare and see how it looks. But either way, for what I paid for it, I think I'm just gonna use it. Why not, right? It's cool. Alright. Oh! Surprise! Big letdown, right? Guess again. I ordered that last week on eBay, and I just wanted to leave feedback on it. This is what it is. I got the pointy hat from Zpacks. They don't make these anymore, and the reason I got this is because I don't like hoods. Like, I can't see too much. I'm limited to this. Also, my hearing, you know, if you have like two hoods on, say this and a rain hood, you know, it's like you can't hear anything. You can only see a little bit. So my thought is, I don't have the brim hat hooked up to it yet, but I'll be able to see more around me, be able to hear more around me, just more aware of my surroundings. And if this lives up to what they say it does, it's going to be a pretty good piece of gear. I plan on shaking down with it just to make sure that it is going to be all that they say it is. I mean, it's insulation through here, so it's supposed to keep your head cool on hot days, or when it's raining, it's supposed to keep you a little warmer. I mean, it is what it is. I think it's kind of cool. Worst case scenario, if it doesn't work good enough for me, I'll always just keep it around because they don't make them anymore, and it's probably almost a collector's item or something at this point. One left. We are getting down to the nitty-gritty. This isn't going to make sense to all of you who are following me, knowing that I'm on a budget. You're going to be like, I don't get it. What are you doing? There's a method to the madness. Hyperlite repack bag. Now I plan on doing a lot of freezer pack cooking. This thing, a little expensive. I mean, this was like 40 bucks plus the shipping, put it up closer to 50. But this thing is 2 3/4 of an ounce. This, I'm just gonna open, I've been waiting to open this thing. I found a cheaper one. I mean, you can always make your own for dirt cheap. And then I found one on Amazon that was a good price. After I use it a bunch, I'll be doing a review on it because I noticed that there's no reviews on this thing. And I think it's relatively new, so, I mean, why not? You know, this thing weighs next to nothing. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be awesome. Kind of a mess, right? Let me organize all this, pack it up in my bag, get it all situated. For anybody who thought I was joking about the Snickers, I wasn't. Now, there is about 4 or 5 days worth of food in there right now, and plenty of room for some Snickers bars. Top that off. But I did want to show you this real quick. Come on. There you go. It does hold the right side. Just barely. Now, these say you're supposed to use the quart freezer bags. And I found these in the house. They're too heavy on trail because of this plastic gram weenie, right? But they're also a little wide. So I can't... Oh, maybe I could squeeze it in there to roll this down. Just a little protection. Or I'll just repack it completely. Whatever. So the top side pocket and the side roll strap closures, or whatever they're called, kind of went against each other a little bit, but I put this carabiner here so I can remove this, strap it, and then hook it back up a little more conveniently than unhooking it, you know, like completely every time or whatever. I also put them on over here instead of over here because I'm going to attach my camp shoes, and I wanted them hanging off a little more towards the back instead of right kind of where my arms are going to be swinging. And I have the trekking pole holsters. I forgot to say that in the earlier part of the video. And they're all hooked up, and they're also going to go there. So that's another reason why I wanted to keep my camp shoes back on the back part or whatever. I got a little bit of room in there still, but my down coat is not in there. My sleeping bag is not in there either. So few things. This is going to work really nice for my dirty water bladder hose and filter system, hopefully. Yeah. So yeah, that's that. I just wanted to show my pack with all the bells and whistles on it now. I mean, seems like it's ready to go. Ready to go. Well, that about does it. Thank you for watching. I'm going to be dropping another couple of videos here shortly. I'm going to be going over my big three, plus I'm going to have a shakedown combined with that video. And also I'm going to be going over more detailed reason of why I got this repack from Hyperlite. It's going to be awesome, so stick around, consider subscribing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. So I've been saving all my crap for... I can't say crap because it's good stuff.